This is your man's the man about town, Petty Murphy, reporting to you live from the back of the classroom with Akata News Network. What is that? Wait a minute. Stay tuned. Breaking news.
Speaking of, siding with the oppressors, there is another observation that comes from Africa. Now, I think it was last year, if I'm not mistaken, that Ghana's students actually, sort of destroyed Gandhi statue because he was a racist. But is this true? Because this is a very, very serious accusation. Was Gandhi a racist?
Gandhi was a racist. Gandhi was clearly a racist. It is clearly borne out in his own writings. It's not a claim I am making. The writings are available online, they are freely available. The writings are so voluminous that it is hard to find the specific piece of writing that I'm referring to, but he has referred to these matters on several occasions. There is an excerpt in the book called The South African Gandhi, in which he clearly says, I think it's in the South African Gandhi or elsewhere, but he has written this on record saying that the white race should be the predominating race.
Right.
Indians are secondary. They are subsidiary to the white race. The white race should always be the predominating race. Indians are, he said that the Indians are Aryans, so they are somewhat akin to the white people, so they should be given certain benefits and certain things. Right. And the Africans are the lowest of the races. That's what he was very clear about. He was very much a racist if you look at his own writings. So I do not see anything wrong with the perception in Ghana or in other parts of Africa that Gandhi was actually not some kind of messiah. He was a racist. He served the British crown. He has written it on the record that I spent more than I don't know how many years serving the British crown, and I have put my own life in danger at least on 3 occasions in the service of the British crown. So he was a servant of the British, and he was very much demonstrably a racist based on his own writings.
He's an international peace icon who helped India gain independence, and his ideology of non-violent resistance continues to inspire leaders and revolutionaries. But his legacy is changing in some parts of the world. This statue was removed from a university in Ghana after students rallied against it, or because they say that Mahatma Gandhi was racist. A statue of the leader was also protested in California, and another one was vandalized in South Africa. But was Gandhi racist? Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born in India, trained as a lawyer in England, and worked in South Africa for more than 20 years. He experienced his first act of racial discrimination when he was thrown off a first-class cabin of a train in South Africa, despite having a ticket. It prompted him to mobilize the community to march, boycott, and fast. He developed satyagraha, a non-violent resistance, and was imprisoned 5 times in South Africa. When he returned to India in 1915, he became a leader in the Indian National Congress and fought for independence against British rule. One of his boldest acts of civil disobedience was leading the Salt March to protest the British government's monopoly on salt. In 1947, India gained independence from Britain. 6 months later, Gandhi was assassinated by a Hindu extremist. Even after his death, he continues to inspire civil rights movements across the world. But it was Gandhi's early writings in South Africa that have cast a shadow on his legacy. During a speech in Mumbai in 1896, he spoke of the savage half-heathen natives who spend their lives in indolence and nakedness. He used the derogatory slur for blacks in South Africa, Kafir, liberally in his writings. Some accuse Gandhi of believing in the superiority of the Aryan race, thinking that blacks were inferior to whites and Indians. In fact, one of the first legal battles Gandhi fought for in South Africa was to demand a separate entrance for Indians at post offices, so they were not classed with blacks. So why do many see Gandhi as an icon of justice?
So there it is. And part of the reason I'm doing this is because, I had spoke maybe about a week ago about the conversation I had with someone in regards to Charlie Kirk. And what I've noticed, what a lot of us tend to do is that the people that we venerate, the people that we look to as, the standard, as where the barometer sits of between good and evil, left and right, up and down, is shaped by those who control the narrative to push their own propaganda so that they can move their agenda. Now, I say all that to say this. A lot of us basically look to these people because we were taught to. All of us in school, my generation, we learned that, Gandhi was this great man and he did all these wonderful things. And as they say, he was a standard of fighting for the rights of people and civil rights and yada, 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 yada. But once you go beneath the surface, because, you always got to go beneath the surface. Step outside your box. Go down these rabbit holes. All of these people that you were told to venerate, there's a reason for it. There is a reason for it. There is again, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but it's a form of spiritual warfare. So you have the Gandhis, right? You have the Margaret Sangers. These are all people that the left pushed to you to be the heroes and represent what they stand for. But when you see what they really stand for, then they're telling you what these people stand for. Oh, Papa Joe, oh, Mama Kamala. And as you know, Kamala Harris and Gandhi actually share the same lineage and nationality. And this is ingrained in the culture. This is a part of the culture. So if Gandhi was walking around today, right, and was doing the same things that he was doing when he was walking around then, what would make him and Charlie Kirk any different? Asking for a friend. Ah, exactly. But the same people who was hopping online talking about some celebrating his death and all that are the same people that prop up Senor Gandhi. A little weird to me, but who am I, right? I mean, if they all assholes and they all assholes, why do some get passes and others don't? I mean, they literally had the same rhetoric for the same demographic of people. So what makes him any difference? And I know nobody's going to answer that. They're going to all act like, y'all going to act like you don't see it and act like you don't know it. Because this is what people do. But yeah, man, like I say, it is what it is. Take your time to go down the rabbit hole. And all your heroes, start to go read their diaries. Go read the little things, the little footnotes. And find out who these people actually were and not who you're being told they were, so that they can indoctrinate your mind to get a specific reaction, and then after that action, out of you. You're being lied to and you're being played. And all of your heroes were actually your enemies. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. And remember, real lies, real lies, real lies. Because this is a real lie. I'll keep your eyes to the stars and keep that head on the swivel.